Is there Amazon in Mexico? Does Amazon work well in Mexico? Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, they have Amazon in Mexico and it works extraordinarily well. This is a game changer as an expat or digital nomad living in Mexico, any kind of foreigner living in Mexico, and of course for the locals as well. It really makes Mexico stand out among other Latin American countries, where Mexico is the only one with its own dedicated Amazon platform. So in this video, we're going to let you know everything you need to know about Amazon's service in Mexico in 2025-2026. From its massive selection to delivery across the nation, whether you're in Mexico City or a small town in Chiapas, this could change your shopping game forever. Amazon has been operating in Mexico through its dedicated platform, Amazon.mx, since its launch on June 30th, 2015. This marked Amazon's entry into the Mexican e-commerce world, starting with the focus on physical and digital books before rapidly expanding to a full-fledged online retail giant. By 2025, Amazon.mx serves as a comprehensive online marketplace offering millions of products across dozens of categories, making it one of the leading e-commerce options in the country. The platform is fully localized with prices in Mexican pesos, Spanish language support, and integration with local payment systems and logistics providers. Availability is widespread, as Amazon.mx is accessible to anyone in Mexico. There is a mobile app as well. There are no geographical restrictions for browsing or placing an order, so you could even check out Amazon.mx from the US or wherever you're watching this video right now to get an idea of what they have. And on the delivery side, of course, the delivery feasibility depends on the buyer's location in Mexico, which we'll cover in detail later in this video. Wanted to mention also that Amazon supports international sellers, allowing Mexican customers to purchase items from the US, Europe, and Asia. Though these may incur import duties and longer shipping times, at very least you have that option to buy things from the US Amazon store if they don't have it in Mexico. You'll find that the Mexican selection is good enough for 90-95% of things, but you have international sellers as well. In terms of market penetration, Amazon holds a significant share in Mexico's e-commerce sector, competing closely with Mercado Libre, Walmart Mexico, and Liverpool. According to industry reports, Amazon's growth in Mexico has been steady, with sales increasing year over year to investments in logistics and customer service. I find that I use Amazon and Walmart in Mexico. I never really find myself using Liverpool. I find it a little bit expensive, and I don't really use Mercado Libre much either. So for me, it's Walmart or Amazon. I do a lot of grocery stuff through Walmart, and pretty much everything else goes through Amazon. One of the key other things that makes Amazon stand out, makes it differentiated, is you have Amazon Prime in Mexico, which is huge because having Prime Video allows me to stream movies and TV shows and cancel my Netflix subscription. Okay? And Prime members get free and fast shipping on all, normal eligible items in Amazon Mexico. So I'm getting free delivery for stuff. It's making it easier to do small orders. I'm getting Prime Video, which allows me to cancel Netflix. And you also get other kind of special deals and stuff. But those are really the two big things in my mind. If there's anything else about Amazon Prime that we're missing, let us know in the comments below. I know they have Prime Reading for ebooks and magazines, but I don't really use that one much. But maybe you guys know some other use cases and can add them in the comments below. As of 2025, the cost is 99 Mexican pesos per month, or 899 pesos annually, so 900 pesos, which is like $45 per year, with a 30-day free trial available for new users. Prime Delivery promises 1-day or 2-day shipping in major cities, which is huge for anyone in the big cities. The product selection on Amazon.mx is vast and diverse, rivaling or surpassing many competitors. It's pretty much as good as it gets in Mexico. I find it often better than the local Mercado Municipal in Mexico, which can be good for some stuff, but Amazon really has unmatched selection. You have electronics, smartphones, laptops, TVs, everything you need. I find myself ordering Apple wired headphones. So I love the wired headphones that are like 30, 40 bucks, and I order those all the time on Amazon. They also have home and kitchen appliances and supplies, fashion, shoes, accessories, makeup, skincare, books, all the different things that you would expect from Amazon. And specifically, the Amazon.mx platform has over 50 million products, according to my notes. And I find just in my day-to-day use of it that they really have quite good selection. Obviously not at the same level as the US, but it really is quite good. And in terms of pricing, Amazon.mx is very competitive, often undercutting physical stores and other online platforms with the pricing algorithms, and there's new competition all the time and new sellers and products all the time. Now let's discuss regions served and delivery logistics, which are crucial for evaluating Amazon's effectiveness in Mexico. So this is important. Amazon delivers to all 32 states in Mexico, from Baja California in the north to Chiapas in the south, including major cities like Mexico City, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Puebla, and Tijuana, as well as smaller towns and rural areas. However, delivery speeds and costs vary by location, of course. Being in Mexico City is very, very different than being in rural Jalisco or something like that. But at least in the major cities, which is where a lot of the digital nomads and expats are, you're getting same day or next day delivery on Prime, which is huge. And that means even if you're only visiting town for a week, if you're a traveler watching this video or you pop in and out of the country, the fact that it's that fast and you can get stuff is huge. You could literally just order toiletries and order a toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff through Amazon, have that arrive at your hotel, and you don't even have to go to the pharmacy. Amazon has invested heavily in logistics in Mexico, operating over 27 sorting centers, delivery stations, and warehouses across the country, and they're expanding all the time. For more remote or hard-to-reach areas like parts of Oaxaca, Guerrero, or the Yucatan Peninsula, delivery times can extend to 3 to 7 business days, and some items may not qualify for free shipping, but I personally haven't really seen that. I'm seeing free shipping for pretty much anything. It's free shipping for everybody on orders over 499 pesos, which is 25 bucks for non-Prime members. Or on Amazon Prime, they eliminate the threshold and it's free for everything. And Amazon partners with local carriers like Estafeta, DHL, and UPS for last mile delivery. In addition to, I think they have their own Amazon logistics fleet in the larger cities, but I typically see them partnered up with Estafeta and the local carriers. And the important part of this too is DHL and some of these shipping partners, they have physical branches all across the country. And so you can get your Amazon order delivered to a DHL service station, to a DHL physical store, and you can go pick it up from the store. Because sometimes there are issues with the delivery. Maybe they can't find your address, or they really want to give you the package in person. They're not going to drop it and leave it on the front step. They really need to deliver it to you in person. And so the coordination can be a little bit of a hassle. But that's where these things like the DHL stores come into handy, where you can have them deliver to a DHL store and then you can pick it up there at your convenience. So I think that can really help the service and the delivery aspect of Mexico. I guess that's kind of a hack that not everyone is aware of. But there's definitely something you can do there to coordinate having it delivered to sort of like a delivery point and then go pick it up there, because it is a little bit hard to coordinate with the DHL guy and pick up your packages in person, especially if you don't work from home. So just something to keep in mind there. Maybe that's a little bit of a hack. But Amazon's a really interesting business. They've expanded into Mexico, even beyond e-commerce. AWS launched its Mexico Central region in January of 2025, providing cloud services to local businesses and data residency and everything. And so this was a $5 billion investment over 15 years in cloud in Mexico. And getting on AWS, that can be huge. For sellers, you can get on FBA by Amazon, where sellers store inventory in Mexican warehouses for faster shipping. They have that in Mexico as well, which I think contributes in part to why there is such good selection and fast shipping in Amazon Mexico. And actually, a lot of the Mexican small businesses that sell on the platform are exporting to the US and Canada. So these Mexican companies are getting on Amazon Mexico, and then they're selling internationally on the other stores. And maybe when they get big enough, they do FBA in the US as well, and so forth. So it really is a good thing, I think, for entrepreneurship in Mexico. I think it's helping people sell products and be successful. So that's amazing as well. In comparison to rivals, Amazon's selection is broader. I really use Amazon a lot. I would say more than Walmart in Mexico. Walmart Mexico is good. They have better grocery integration. But for pretty much everything besides groceries and alcohol, Amazon wins. Walmart's still really good for getting cheap alcohol. If Amazon started selling tequila, that could be huge. But in any case, Amazon, really their strength lies in the ecosystem. You have the shopping, you have streaming, you even have smart home integration with Alexa. So Amazon is really doing well in Mexico. Overall, it's a strong service in Mexico. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it really makes Mexico a more attractive country for expats and digital nomads, because there are people that value convenience. There's a reason we're not in Nicaragua, where there's no Walmart, there's no services at all, basically. There's a reason people choose Mexico. They want the services, they want the delivery, the Amazon, the Walmart. And the fact that you have Amazon in Mexico is absolutely huge. So hopefully this video was helpful to you as an expat digital nomad, someone maybe considering living in Mexico. If you're looking to get residency or citizenship in Mexico, we can help, by the way, at MyLatinLife. There's a link in the description where you can book a call with us and be speaking to us about residency, relocation, and citizenship in Mexico. That's what we specialize in. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.